I'm gonna let Joe talk to y'all for a second because Joe had some very interesting thoughts in his pod earlier. I have majority of it. I think it's one particular clip that I'm at to play extra afterwards, but I have what he was talking about for the most part. So Joe pretty much is on the same exact wave that I was on with this nigga because I kept saying, of course, it's almost like beating a dead horse at this point when you're thinking about the fact that he had to be devalued with this $400 million record deal he got. It's like beating a dead horse right now, but at the same time, it's also beating a dead horse that he's been doing shit behind the scenes to people. So, I'm gonna play, like I said, what I got majority of. And then I think I can play the rest of what I got. Like I said, this is from his Patreon. This is actually from his podcast. Of course, the episode will be out tomorrow. So that's another reason why I'm playing it tonight. Fury B, what's going on? Kim Crawford, what's going on? I mean, it'll be out in like, another couple of hours. I might as well play the audio because we're gonna be able to see it in real time tomorrow anyway when he drops it. So, which is kind of special that he's dropping that on Thanksgiving too, on YouTube. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into.
Drake was supposed to be the leader of that and say, yo, I have hundreds and millions of people that's going to do and go as I say when that was at its peak. Who cares now?
You know what? And he might have went in there and said that and said, being that I got this, I want 400 million.
Well, he was due to 400 million based off his own.
I'm just saying that at that point,
based off
that
his own
might have been what I'm fighting for. And now I learned more, and it's
then he sold everybody short.
Or no.
Then he sold everybody short.
Yo, y'all know I got the ear of, yo, bro, adversity. We are keep missing that. He might not have ever had to have that stance with the labels before. He may have never had to have that stance. When you go home after getting the door shut in your face, now you go home and ponder on how to get around the door, or your brain goes to plan B mode.
Well,
this might be his first plan B chance
well, maybe
ever.
Instead of running around and buying Pusha T's first microphone and Pharrell's chain, Michael Jackson looked Paul McCartney in the face and said, "How much is your publishing? What the are you talking about?"
Said that too. If your pub was up and sell, I buy the whole thing. He got to that point.
I know, on a record.
He got to that point.
I know, on a record. What he did in real life was go buy a van that looked like it was on Good Kid, Mad City. You at the big boy poker table now. You know how you walking into the wind, when you walking down a little hallway in the wind with the coffee shop and the bars on the corner, to the left is a little slot machines. To the right, you can see him if the ain't close. You can see him. Is the big boys.
Are we complicit?
You need 5 million plus, 10 million plus to be allowed over here. So again, negligence, naivete on his part, because if you're aware of your opponents, then I'm trying to go buy Future's publishing. You can see him if the ain't close. You can see him. Is the big boys.
Are we complicit?
You need 5 million plus, 10 million plus to be allowed over here. So again, negligence, naivete on his part, because if you're aware of your opponents, then I'm trying to go buy Future's publishing. I'm trying to go buy 21 Savage's publishing. I'm trying to go buy something that makes my conversation when I walk in this office with Lucien or whoever go a little bit different. They don't care about nothing that he built his house on, which is, I got all the hits, I got the number ones, I have the run, my album. Yo, we made that. And your best music, we gonna run that up.
Shit. I was hoping it would stop with
Reading this is too late. Right after that, honestly, never mind it. Have music, we gonna run that up. Go make your mid. Go make your mid.
So, pretty much, what I was gonna say was, see, that's the thing, right? Yeah. That's why I said the whole thing about devaluing the catalog. Because once the catalog is devalued, he has nothing to go in on negotiation with. He's been doing nothing but, hey, Medusa, what's going on? What's going on, Malcolm Brett? He's been doing nothing but buying up bullshit at this point. Literally. He's got big boy money and did nothing big boy with it. Who in their right mind got $400 million and just said, fuck it, I'm going to just go to the studio even more? This is what they paying me to do anyway. No, nigga. No. You were supposed to buy property. You were supposed to buy, like Joe said, buy publishing, buy royalties. Nigga, you did nothing with the money. You did absolutely nothing but showboat and because you already had the points. That was part of your contract. Like I said before, the whole thing with you having points was the publishing. That's all you got. That's why he said you ain't buy nobody's publishing up. Because if you did, you wouldn't be parading around like you are. You would not, or should I say not parading around, you wouldn't be moping and woping around like you are right now. You wouldn't be on the Karen trip right now. You would not be on the Karen trip trying to sue your label and everybody that's involved with your label. You wouldn't be trying to do that. And if you've been paying it, and I thought you were smarter than this, Drake, you've literally seen what happens to every single artist that sues their label. You've seen what happens to them. You've seen what happens to every single artist that goes at their label. And you are choosing to go at the biggest one on the block? The nerve of you doing this right now.
We gonna put all them albums that we own, your fire, that same little algorithm trick you think we doing, we music, we gonna run that up. Go make your mid. Go make your mid. We gonna put all them albums that we own, your fire, that same little algorithm trick you think we doing, we still doing it.
Deluxe.
Yeah,
5-year anniversary,
we got
10-year anniversary,
hey, have a
20-year
blast
anniversary.
with whatever Honestly Nevermind did. Have fun with that. The label must ain't been too thrilled because that shit came and went too. At some point, you got to have something that stay, and they not going to let nothing stay. What do you think is going to happen with the Drake Party Next Door album now that he's got these suits out?
Brick. Cricket.
That's what I mean about him. That's what I mean about him. Party somewhere thinking that this is the best opportunity that ever happened to me. Wow, thank God this is happening. That shit happened in 2014, right after, if you're reading this, it's too late. Right after that, that's when that happened. Now, it's too late. And you only doing it, again, for your selfish, greedy fucking reasons. That ain't about to help him. That's about to hurt him. Now it's about to get to a point, anybody that stand with Drake, the high-ups is just looking. Stand there if you want. It's over. They sending a clear-cut message. Yo, it's over. And Drake knows it. So I'm not arguing with nobody now. These suits say he knows what time it is.
That's the whole point right there. Like, Drake knows he's fucked up right now. So that's why, like I said, he's doing the whole cry wolf thing. The problem with this is, nigga, another problem I should say, is the fact, like he just said, you got Party Next Door as a collab joint with you, right? What's his motive? Money? Good guess. Good question. What is his motive behind even doing this right now? What is his motive behind Crying Wolf? Because it can't possibly be to hurt Kendrick, because you ain't do nothing. You ain't say nothing about Kendrick in the lawsuit, except for you're trying to get the whole Not Like Us record to be paused or have a cease and desist put on it from him performing at the Super Bowl, which it doesn't take out the sting from your career, Drake. I don't know if you realize that, but Kendrick performing Not Like Us at the Super Bowl is the least of your worries. The absolute least of your worries right now, if we're being honest. Any law people in here? Is any chance the case goes in kind of discuss? Well, we're going to go over that case in just a second. We're going to go over the defamation part in a second in thorough detail, because, of course, there's some verbiage in there that, of course, needs to be cleared up as well. But why would you do this to Party Next Door right now? Like Joe just said, it's for selfish reasons, because you have never promoted a Party Next Door project like this, but it's only because you're on it. As well as that has been your go-to pen. And people know that. Party Next Door is your pen, Drake. So you're doing an R&B album, right? You're doing some supposed collab album with Party Next Door to try to win back your core fan base, the females. It is not going to work. It can't work. Great point. You just put out a bunch of lawsuits aimed at your label that the project is under. Nigga, what are you doing? What is this erratic behavior you have right now? What is this malfunctioning that's going on with you? You have gone completely rogue. Having Party Next Door's career pending for a while now, you want to do music with them? Exactly. Like, what are you doing? Corny New York, stand up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That is what's up right there. Upstate New York in the building. I don't understand these plays right now. You're promoting an album. At the same time, you're suing the label that the album is coming out under. I have Tristan Thomas question marks over my head now. Like, what are you doing? I don't understand this play. Crazy because no one is going to fuck with him with these lawsuits. That's the thing. People already were not fucking with him. So is this a desperation shot out the corner? Like, you already getting beat up in the corner, so you just started swinging wildly? That's what this looked like. You swinging for the fences because you getting beat up in the corner. And I mean, stomped out at this point in the corner, you just started swinging wildly and shit. You just hoping you hit something. That's what it sounded like to me.
For sure.
Yeah.
So he's just going out snitching, basically.
Over the past several months, Drake has repeatedly sought to
That's what it
engage
looks like.
UMG in discussions to resolve the ongoing harm he has suffered as a result of UMG's actions. They have refused to engage in negotiations and insisted that UMG is not responsible for its own actions. Instead, they pointed the finger at Mr. Duckworth, aka Kendrick, insisted that Drake should initiate legal action against him rather than UMG, and even threatened to bring its own legal claims against Mr. Duckworth if Drake were to pursue claims against UMG.
Newsflash, that's what he wanted to do anyway, but he can't.
Can't do that.
But if y'all think the Karen in him don't want to sue Kendrick himself
But isn't that the purpose of this?
directly, then I don't know what game you're looking at.
If he had sued,
I don't care if they said, hey, go sue him. Guess what? That's jargon to you now. For me, that says even they lying to you different than they normally would. They not going to jump on that suit if Drake sues Kendrick. They've anointed Kendrick. You are going to take us to the next stratosphere. We're not jeopardizing that. It's the field versus you. It's over for you. They're just saying it's over for you.
if it's the thing for me is when it's over for you, you can go out a couple ways. You can just fade into black. You can just have a good career, or you can go
go
out
in a blaze of fucking glory.
Exactly. Which
Or
is
you can do duck
this
lips
might
and
be.
go grab barrettes and do a bunch of funny hairstyles and be seen with the white boy. I don't want to hear all of this shit. The nigga looks stupid now.
Does this lawsuit, because from what I could hear in social media and in other media circles, people aren't making a distinction between him suing Kendrick and him suing the record label. People are like, yo, he's suing Kendrick, he's going out like a
No,
sucker.
Kendrick is not involved.
you a bitch
His
no
name's
matter
not
what.
listed.
No, I
in
know,
the
but I'm
suit.
saying people are hearing it like all the jokes, all the stuff is still like he's suing Kendrick.
Yeah.
What's the optic?
Right. Does this ruin his? I mean,
Yes.
what does this do for his legacy?
This hurts. This hurts.
Hurts it
Yes.
badly.
No matter how you look at it,
Yes.
this
This is the biggest L I've ever
But-
seen in history.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. This is pretty bad.
Like
But look,
athletic
on the-
history. Like this is worse than Atlanta.
on the flip side of
Patriots.
that,
But wait,
being called a hurt my legacy. So I gotta fight it.
See, I even think that's a scapegoat. I think that's something.
Yo, y'all are crazy.
gotta fight
No. I think it did, but
But see, before he even gets to that, right? Let me answer this. So, that's a great question right now. Like, who is his lawyer? Who is his legal advisor to even suggest these type of buffoonery things? I'm completely in agreement with you on that, Juju. Yes, you're absolutely right on what saying. It's called privilege. It's entitlement. He has a lot of entitlement to even think that this is okay to be doing. An album project with The Weeknd will give us a good indication of where he stands. That's the thing. They'll never do anything together again. They'll never do anything together again. The Weeknd and him, forget that. That's like, we better off seeing a 50 Cent and Ja Rule feature at this point. We will never see a Weeknd and Drake feature ever again. Not after security guards at houses have gotten shot. There will never be another feature again. That's out the window completely. ATF, what's going on? What's going on? They haven't officially served him, so it's not going nowhere because he didn't put any money on it. It's just so he can look away from Kendrick's new music. So that's the thing, right? 'Cause I agree with that as well, Medusa. I agree with that as well. It's the fact that he's trying to discredit the Not Like Us record, but you can't discredit the rest of the catalog that has destroyed you at this point. You can't discredit Euphoria. Like, fuck Not Like Us. Nigga, there was gems in Meet the Grams that was more scathing than Not Like Us. You are just mad that a hit record is about calling you a pedophile. That's the problem. You would be okay if that part wasn't true, in a way, allegedly. If that part wasn't true, allegedly, we would be okay. But, nigga, there's too many findings of evidence of this. Right. Great point, Akusa. That wasn't even the most damaging to you. That's compared to Meet the Grams and Euphoria and who was the other one? There was another one. I'm forgetting. There's another record besides Not Like Us. I'm trying to think of the name of it now. What came after Euphoria? What's my shit that came after Euphoria? I can't remember the name of it now. It's a record that came right after Euphoria and right before Meet the Grams. What the hell was the name of that? That boy wonder, I wonder. I forgot the name of that record, but that one was scathing because he told you 616 in L.A. Thank you, Yakuza. 616 in L.A. Got you with your own type of shit, a timestamp record. And within this timestamp record, he was literally telling you and beating you at your own game lyrically. Number one, beating you at your own game lyrically with the timestamp within the lyrics themselves, letting you know that you had a mole in your camp. It's way more scathing things that you could be worried about than Not Like Us. It's way more that you could worry about right now.
Being able to hang your hat on it as for it being the cause of all of you going awry is cap. It's played a huge part, but your missteps got us here, and this is the culmination of it.
Your missteps are what got us here. I agree with that.
But niggas on the internet talking about this is the biggest L since this bigger fall off than Ja Rule, which I think is a total slap in the face to Ja Rule. I think the audience owes Ja Rule an apology. Ja Rule was never doing this.
No.
Ja Rule was never playing this game.
Shit.
If you're saying that, you're not understanding the game that's being played. This fall off is monumental. Odell ain't called that in years. That really is over now, that relationship. Odell is out. He got his ring. He's not talking to you anymore. And I feel Drake, yo.
How you feeling, but then you kicking his back in?
No, I'm not kicking his back in. I'm telling the truth.
No, well, the truth is...
For 10 years on this podcast in February, I've had to sit here tight-lipped because everybody's stupid. No, I'm not doing that anymore. But I don't need YouTube. I don't need hot takes. Mm-hmm. I'm one of the few people that could look at this and just know what time it is. Play with them. Don't play with me. I feel Drake because he has fair and valid points in some of this shit, yo. I've showed up for too many of y'all. That DeMar DeRozan is still in effect. Yo, you was in my house. I talked you out of depression. Future, Thug, Weekend. I found you on the fucking street, you piece of shit. He looking at like I look at Bleep. He done helped too many people. So now he's watching since Not Like Us or Bot Like Us, whatever you want to call it. Since that, I'm seeing the tides turn in ways from places that I never expected it to. And it's up for all of you. It's up for all of you. And I'm with that willfulness and that conviction and that determination. I'm with all of that. I just don't think that he wins it because of the timing of this. But back to that whole facade about this is for the betterment of musicians everywhere. That's bullshit. Most musicians, even if they're at the top of their game, don't have enough money to do this with the people they need to do it to. 1. 2, even if they have enough money, they know that if they do that, their career is effectively over. So people are not rushing to do that. I applaud Drake because to me, this move comes off as, for lack of a better term, like bomber.
Kamikaze for sure.
Kamikaze.
Yeah, you gotta say that other word.
Yeah, write that. Bleep that. I don't know if we can use. This is like the end of Lioness on that mission they went on. On that mission they went on when George said, boom, and it's over. I think he knows it's over.
It's a good ending though.
Oh man, yo, they're killing the cliffhangers. They're killing the cliffhangers going into the next episode. But I think he knows it's over for him. And on the way out, I'm trying to take a few of y'all down with me, and hopefully the after effects of that could help somebody. But
I was muted. Forgot I was muted there. That's a great point right there. He's pretty much at his Nino Brown stage. If I go down, I'm taking a whole lot of motherfuckers with me. That's what it's starting to sound like. But this is the worst time to do that. It's the worst time to do that. Zoe Childs, what's going on? No. I'm not. I boycotted Drake. I played Drake record. I played the No Face record when it first came out. I ain't played a Drake record since. And that's because I don't. As I said before when I was going over the 100 gigs, it bothers me to know that I have to wonder or not if this is your flow that you're using, let alone if you even wrote the damn reference or not. I have to question too many things when I listen to a Drake record, and it bothers me. It's the same reason I don't listen to a lot of pop and R&B, because I say, oh damn, who wrote that? Perfect example, we went over it on Twitch. Justin Bieber. The only reason I listened to Justin Bieber's last album was because my favorite musician in the world, John Bellion, executive produced it. And I know John Bellion's work. Soon as I heard Holy, that holy, I said, hold up, that's my nigga. Did my Googles, I said, oh, that's my nigga. Let me go listen to John Bellion. I wasn't listening for Justin Bieber, I'm listening for John Bellion. So when I listen to Drake records, it bothers me. It bothers me. Because I want to hear, no face, no face, no face, no face. And then I hear Playboy Cardi in the background doing the same thing, but he ain't really rapping on the record. He just going, no face, no face, no face, no face. I said, well, goddamn it, Drake, you done did it again. You got a reference track from Playboy Cardi, and you made it your own. Nigga, I'm tired of hearing you do this. And then you do it in my face. Then you do it in my damn face. Tell me some no face. You did it right in my goddamn face. No. I will not listen to another record. No. You have slapped me in my face again. Norman Dominguez, what's going on? You have slapped me in my face again, Drake. So nigga, you take care now. I'm done with you. All the way. All the way. Nothing was the same. You goddamn right. It ain't been the same. It ain't been the same with you. The superpowers getting weaker now. I can only watch in the silence. It fits so well. It fits so well. Nigga, you dropped a video that no one cared about. Usually by now, there would be memes and, talks and vlogs and posts about anything you did in that video. It was nothing. Absolutely nothing. So now I have to, of course, think about everything that you're doing and say, well, shit. What is there even the point to be a fan for? What had happened was, what's going on? I don't get it. I don't get it. All that damn talent. All that damn good talent. You got every part of the rap, what you call it? You got every part of the checklist. You couldn't do the work with the actual music. That is the part that bothers me with Drake.
It also gives him a better narrative. So now that he can say Kendrick didn't end my career. I went against the boss of all bosses for the people, and they took me down, and that's why my career is over. I mean, that's a much better ending. Now you can go down as a martyr as opposed to that got bodied in a battle so bad
that I treated unfairly.
Right.
Yeah,
it
but
was the industry versus me.
Right. It's not a bad ending if you want, especially if you're delusional.
It's not a bad ending if he's writing it and that's it. But he has to battle the optics of this in hip hop, and that is you a.
And I think that was a miscalculation. I think he thought suing Universal nobody would give a. But the way that he tried it out and played out, it looked like he's suing Kendrick.
But not his peers. I mean,
no, I don't. I think
optically
that
the peers
works for him because
the peers,
again, you benefited from this. So it looks like just optic wise, like, hey man, I was all right when that was working for me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now it's working against me, and we have to destroy all of this shit. We can't be having this. This is now you want to go to your moral high horse.
Right.
But that's where people looking at it like that's
Meek has came out and said, Meek has came out and said some comments. I mean, people are commenting. I mean, I think it's only
What Meek say?
What are they saying?
Sorry. Oh Lord.
No, did he say like Drake did the same thing against him?
No, Meek said that.
That's who got a case.
Because I think, that's what I think is different.
Meek got a case.
He said,
Meek does have a case.
but Meek
Shout
be
out to
tripping.
Meek.
Yeah, all right, like that. That's what he said. But Meek be tripping.
Like
yeah.
if you saying that,
Right.
Drake,
Because he was saying the same shit.
If you saying Drake benefited from the labels pushing your album, that's different than saying that they push somebody's album against me.
Right.
Like Meek could say, yo, if that happened to Meek and they said, yo, when I was putting out shit against Drake, it was being suppressed, or that's something totally different than, yo, they push my album to get album sales and to make me number one. It's a totally different ballgame.
What I'm saying is that I think only the fans and the people online, they are the one that's laughing at Drake. But the people that have experienced issues with labels, I think they may support him. It's just the fans and the people, the everyday people that you lost, not like us, da 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 da. But the people, like look what Meek said, and other people may support.
Meek also said, I went indie, and my last 2 show offers were in Finland and Portugal. Big festival shows, but nothing after. I sold out the Garden and went indie after Expensive Pain. The media made it look like I fell off terribly after. Expensive Pain is close to platinum. So basically what he's saying is, once I stopped playing the game,
They disappeared me.
So you have to be willing to play a different game,
correct.
right?
Everybody's
Like Drake should have known or been advised that, yeah, you may take a step back in terms of sales and branding and yada, yada, yada. But when you see that back end money from you hitting upload as a strictly independent, it will make up for it.
All right, so before we get into that next clip that I got here of him
Hitting, baby.
yeah, so he really went in on this next
Get
one.
word.
But that's the thing. I was gonna say, I almost missed my point. What was he saying at the end there? Shashi, Shashi, what's going on? That's funny as hell. Mustard. You do look crazy with the whole suing thing, and Meek and Funk Flex don't count as someone that's caping for you, especially when you defeated Meek in a battle. A, B, Funk Flex has always hated your guts, so this don't even feel right coming from them whatsoever. It's not humiliation, ritual, it's destruction because he's gone too far. Yeah, this is self-destruction at this point. This is damn near self-destruction for the most part. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, I really have to go to the bathroom real quick. So I'm going to let this next one play for a second as he goes off, because he goes off.
You have been behind the scenes hitting baby moms, sending money to baby. Yo, dog, you been back and sending messages to this wife.
Drake. Now this the moment we all been waiting for. I already know what's coming. I know Joe about to show his behind on this topic. Let's hear what Joe Budden, the #1 stan for Kendrick Lamar, has to say about Drake suing UMG over Not Like Us. Just like the video and subscribe. Just at least do that for me, because y'all know he about to go crazy. Let's get it.
He's a selfish, lying, manipulative sack of shit who has made enemies for 15 years, and now we're here at the fucking boiling point.
They both could be true.
You've been behind the scenes being the biggest sack of shit you can possibly be. I'm not here to fucking play games with you niggas. Niggas know what it is out there. That's it. And he's fucking white. And he's Jewish. And he had too much dip on his chip. You have been behind the scenes, hitting baby moms, sending money to baby. Yo, dog, you've been back and sending messages to this wife, talking shit about fucking, hey, but this mom died. Hey, all that's cool, but where my beat at, nigga? I don't give a fuck that your mom died. Dog, this nigga's been a sack of shit behind the scenes, and because he got fans and had Lucian, everybody just get to turn a blind eye. The blind eye days are done. That's done with now. I don't want to hear none of that shit now. Now, we've seen the hand, you've seen their hand. What's it gonna be, and what are you gonna do? I don't remember him having a Singleton's God's plan. With legs. With a plan. He ain't looked so fucking hip-hop to me in a long time. Which is the entire point that Kendrick keeps saying. Yeah, no, it's just coming to a head now. So now it just look different because of the Lucian and because of the lawsuits that we about to get to. But this nigga has been a piece of shit, and too many people have seen it. There's a list of billionaires that hate him now. We ain't talking about all these little rapper niggas you was dealing with. And it's too late because all of the music industry people get word early.
True.
So they moved to the tech side. They don't care about none of this ghetto garbage hootenanny. They seen where the money was circulating, and now they have gigs over there. Shout to Nas and all the other artists that seen what it is and went to create over there now. It's you that stayed in the game for too long. They don't care about nothing that he built his house on, which is, I got all the hits. I got the #1s. I have the run, my album. Yo, we made that. And your best music, we gonna run that up. Go make your mid. Go make your mid. We gonna put all them albums that we own, your fire shit, that same little algorithm trick you think we doing, we still doing it.
Deluxe.
Yeah,
5-year anniversary.
We got you.
Anniversary.
Hey, have a blast with whatever Honestly Nevermind did. Have fun with that. The label must ain't been too thrilled because that shit came and went too. At some point, you gotta have something that stay, and they not gonna let nothing stay. What do you think is gonna happen with the Drake Party Next Door album now that he's got these suits out?
Brick. Cricket.
That's what I mean about him. That's what I mean about him. Party somewhere thinking that this is the best opportunity that ever happened to me. Wow, thank God this is happening. Nigga, that should have happened in 2014 right after, if you reading this, it's too late. Right after that, that's when that should have happened. Now, it's too late. And you only doing it, again, for your selfish, greedy fucking reasons. That ain't about to help him. That's about to hurt him. Now it's about to get to a point, anybody that stand with Drake, the high-ups is just looking.
Okay, so pretty much that I needed to catch that little part right there where he started going off, because that sounded personal. When he started calling him the sack of shit, and you've been hitting niggas' baby moms behind the scenes, niggas' wives behind the scenes and shit like that, messaging people's wives and whatnot. That sounded personal. Do you remember when he was doing the whole pump it up? I take your big girl head and I take your girlfriend head and I pump it up. When he did all that shit at Joe Budden, and everybody, and Joe was looking like the one that was crying wolf, that sounded personal just now. Like Joe was like, nah, nigga, I remember when you was pretty much doing little shady shit behind the scenes to me, as well as you was doing behind the scenes shit to me, to force me to even have to jump out the window and do 6-7 records aimed at your head because I knew you had a diss record that was aimed at me. So I beat you to it. But then Joe looked like a hater because he just jumped out the window without noting that Drake was playing the label games. Right, like, Drake, you done, bruh. It's done. It's over. That's why Act look crazy right now. Act look crazy right now. And you cited him in a lawsuit. You cited this nigga in a lawsuit. On top of the interview, nigga, this is how I know you paid for the motherfucker now. This is how I know you and Act paid this nigga to go on the live and talk about the bots. Nigga, why would you cite Act out of all people? That's how I know for a fact you niggas paid for him to go on that live and say, "Oh, I'm the person that runs the bots at the labels," but he couldn't name a single motherfucker he worked for. All you could tell me is that you ran the bots for Not Like Us, but you ain't run the bots for no other fucking song. Nigga, you a liar. I've listened to that whole conversation. This nigga was straight up lying about running bots. Because the real people that's running bots don't even want you to know about them. The real niggas that run the bots at the labels don't want you to know that there's payola from the fucking bots. What are you niggas stupid? This is how I knew it was you, because you literally put all of this in your lawsuit. You put all of this same shit in your lawsuit that the nigga was saying to Act. You stupid motherfuckers. Why would you do that? Y'all plan that wasn't even calculated right. The fuck would you pay somebody to talk about bots that didn't know anything about moving around in the cyberspace to begin with? They had the nigga in Discord for about an hour before he got on the goddamn mic. Y'all prepped him. Stop playing with me with that dumb shit. That's the type of shit that irked me with Drake. Is how many fucking curtains I gotta keep pulling back with you? How many do I gotta keep pulling back to get fucking Aubrey out? I'm tired of pulling back curtains with this nigga. I know everybody else is by now. I am tired of pulling behind curtains with this nigga to find where the real him is. It's like Joe just, it's gotten to that point that you know it's over. So you just kicking and screaming at this fucking point. That's what bothers me, that you are not the GOAT that you claim to be. You fucking con artist. You con artist. That's what I got to say about that. You know what? I'm gonna get into this defamation too, because I got a bone to pick with a couple things that's in that defamation. But like Joe said, you sack of shit. And I usually wouldn't even go there with you saying that. But that's how bad you done pissed me off as a former fan of you. Someone that used to take walks to your albums, sir. I took many walks to your albums. Raps Jr., what's going on? I took many walks to your albums. So yes, it's harsh treatment for me. You getting a harsh DJ Big Gang, what's going on? You getting a harsh treatment from me, Aubrey. Because I've been there from the beginning. I defended your bullshit on Funk Flex with you sitting there reading off the phone. I defended that bullshit. I was just thankful that Fabulous said, fuck it, I'm going to do it too for a second if Drake could do it. And then it miraculously became a trend. Everybody said, fuck it, I'm going to read off the phone. I'm going to get me a BlackBerry and read the lyrics off it. It's because the nigga got sent the lyrics beforehand. Don't y'all see? Don't y'all see? I wrote this on the way up here. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I can't stand him anymore. I can't. That's the thing. You've been pulling off of everybody else's new flow ever since Big Sean. You've been doing this shit since Big Sean. That's why Big Sean couldn't go nowhere. You completely stole that nigga flow. Completely. You took his flow and then ran with. You took everybody's shit and ran with it. And nobody said nothing because you was the light-skinned Jewish boy. No one said nothing. Let's get into this lawsuit here.